and I know you didn't mean it when you were saying other races are better, right? But we hear that so much, like, oh, I like dating a Hispanic girl. You only dated one or two Hispanic girls. Like, why is it a full race? Like, you may have like a girl in high school that was black that broke your heart, but not all black women are trash, and it's not true. Like, it's so many black women, especially my friends that I know. They're so nurturing and loving and caring, and they're all those things that you said that was better in another race.
What is this?
But the only difference is that they're black. You know, like, so I don't get when people say that.
And I understand where you're coming from, man. I think that a lot of times we're the only community as well where, you might hear, I don't need a man. And you have a lot of single black women. And I don't think that's, we speak a lot of things that we may not necessarily intend to come across that way. But again, it goes back to our history.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. We do intend it, though. We intend it because that's what we're taught.
Oh, she's going to break it. Okay, let's hear what she has to say.
But again, because we don't know the history, we don't know why that comes out of survival. So I will have clients all the time who will say, ooh, I don't want a black woman. Spirit, because y'all are too hard, y'all are too mouthy, y'all are too this, too. And I always say, well, what you're saying is that she's too much for you. You're not saying because you can't define what is too anything for somebody else. But
okay, I thought she was going to really talk about it, but let's talk about it. This guy earlier said something about women. Oh yeah, they don't need a man, they don't want a man. Yes, it's because they've been taught this from their mothers coming down, because their dad was probably not in the family, right? The dad wasn't in the family, and because the dad couldn't handle the mom, he probably ended up leaving her, or the mom chased her out. Or anyway, it could happen because most of the black community, they have fallen away from really being Christian and understand what it means, and now the government have come into place where they take care of the mom by giving them benefits, stimulus check for not having the dad in the family, and also for being a single mom. The government promotes that, right? So now it's even worse because we move away from the Bible and the government supports it, and also the mom in the family, they end up hating the dad because the dad is weak. He's a beta male. He's a simp. He doesn't know how to handle her. You make the woman his God, and by making the woman his God, she end up resenting him because a woman wants a strong man that can lead her. Do you understand what I'm saying here? If we want to go biblical terms, let's put it this way. God made man in his own image from dust, and he breathed life into his nostril, which means he made man in his own image of himself, likeness of himself, right? So with that, then he made the woman from the man. So listen, man get wisdom from God, and he's able to pass it down through himself to the woman, and the woman pass it down through the kid, right? And if it's not that way, it will never work.